Namaste. Today I am going to discuss about Delhi Sultanate. Delhi Sultanate or the history of Delhi Sultanate is very important to understand the medieval period of Indian history. Because even if we are taking the study of Bengal history, we need to know about these people because they were the rulers of that time. And they had ruled almost like 320 years from 1206 to 1526. This was the lengthiest period, like 320 years the rulers was Delhi Sultanate. So it's important to understand these people. So Delhi Sultanate, we know by the name Sultan means it's a Muslim people, right? How this invasion happened, it is important to understand the condition of India at that time, because a lot of kings was there, lot of kingdoms was there, cultural varieties were there, so the conflicts were happening, capturing, all this happening. This led to not having unity among the kings in India. So, what happens? This was seen or understood by the invaders of other country to attack India easily. Okay, not having that interest, because kings are not understanding that they are the kings of their kingdom which belong to the same country. This was a problem which the kings of that time has been faced. Now the first man who attacked India in 712 AD, Muhammad bin Qasim, he attacked Sindh and he made this place as a province of Umayyad Khilafat. So this was the first attack of Muslims. Okay. After that, a man named Ghazni, he came here. He belonged to South modern Kabul, or is a part of Central Asia, and he attacked India for 17 times. Imagine why a person is so much interested in attacking a country, because he had seen the wealth of India or the Bharat, right? He had seen that India has lot of treasure in them and he want to loot it out, right? And also he wanted to preach Islam in everywhere. So this was another reason, and he had seen that the conflicts that happening between the Rajput kings, not having unity, all such thing he had understood. So that's another reason which led him to come to India and attack for 17 times. From 1000 AD to 1027, continuously he was on mission to attack India. Okay, now he attacked Multan, Kashmir, or Batinda, Punjab hills, and lot of the north part he attacked, and continuous attack of these places led to the problematic condition in political, in economical, in social, every aspect has been affected, and easily these troops can come and attack India. Okay, so this was happening, and later what happened? He later what happened? This Muhammad Ghazni had destroyed the idols, the lingas which was there in Somnath temple is very famous. This Somnath temple has been attacked, and he had taken almost like an amount which is mentioning is 20 million dinaris. Imagine how much it will be, that has been looted away from the from India. And he had killed 5,000 people because they were resisting him, and the Hindu people who were taking care of the temple were trying to stop him while he was attacking the temple and all such things, but he didn't stop. and all the treasures has been taken away. This way the economic aspect has started distorted over here. Okay, now we don't have enough power, and also economic background is also very bad. So this way the second invasion started from Muhammad Ghori. He came here, he fought Battle of Terrain in 1191 and 1992. Battle of Terrain 1 and Battle of Terrain 2. Battle of Terrain 1 has been considered as Battle of Terrain has been considered as one of his defeat. He defeated to Prithviraj Chauhan, and Battle of Terrain 2, Muhammad Ghori has been succeeded and Prithviraj Chauhan got killed. This way he got success in India, but what happened? He didn't rule here. He went back by appointing one of his slave to rule his country as a governor, right? So a country which considers a slave as a lower creature, this same slave category is going to rule the major portion of India. Here the slave dynasty started. So the first person which the Muhammad Ghori appointed as a governor general is Qutbuddin Aibak. Qutbuddin Aibak has ruled for 4 years, and he had made a lot of preaching aspect of Muslim teaching. He created 2 temples, Qahat al-Islam and Adra Dinka Chopra or Ajmer Masjid, which we say in the Rajasthan, and the first one is in Delhi. 2 major masjid he made. Then he also patronized writing, but patronized the poets and all such thing. One of the famous poet was Khwaja Qutbuddin Bakhtiyar Kaka. So this way the Qutbuddin's ruling was happening, and he was very good in his work, and he died when he was playing polo. Polo, we know, one of the game which one of the oldest game considered as horse riding. So he died during that time, and after that the Shamsuddin Iltutmish had came, the successor of Qutbuddin Aibak. So this way the slave dynasty has been going on. This Iltutmish is considered as one of the mighty king, ruled for 25 years, and he made a lot of changes. Lahore was their main capital. He had taken it to Delhi because he know that the more land can be captured when you enter to the center part of the Bharat. This way he came to Delhi, and he created the Chalisa system, that is appointing 40 people as the council members or cabinet members, which we call now. Same way the 40 people will help him to rule the kingdom. And Itta system is a recognition given to the military people. So this way Iltutmish was very good in his ruling, and he ruled for 25 years. After Iltutmish, it comes Rukunuddin in 1236 AD. He ruled only for 6 months because he died when he went for fighting in Awadh, and he died. So Iltutmish actually he wanted always his successor as his daughter Razia. Now Razia's ruling was not accepted by her mother, Turkhan. She says that no, my son has to take part. So the Rukunuddin had become the successor of Iltutmish, but he died. So Rashiya Sultana became the ruler. Now this Rashiya is the only one Muslim ruler who ruled India ever, one of the woman ruler. If we take the history of Muslim ruling, we can see that Rashiya Sultana is the only woman who ruled India. So she ruled from 36 to 1236 to 1240, and this was not acceptable by many of the nobles and theologians, and because ladies are coming up and ruling these people is not acceptable, because ladies are for just being childbearing or doing household works, helping man. That was the attitude that time, and today it's also the same thing, but still it was not acceptable by the lot of nobles, and many conspiracies has had came up against Rashiya Sultan. Now here we understood, we know that Rashiya Sultana came in the successor because her brother had died. The other reason which says that is because of her childhood crush, Altunia. Altunia was the governor of Bathinda, which is a place in Punjab, and he helped her, and she became the good ruler in kingdom. Okay, in her kingdom. And what happened while she was ruling? She got in love with her one of her slave named Yakut. The Altunia came to know about this, and Altunia became ferocious, and he attacked Razia's kingdom and captured it and killed Yakut, and Razia was put in two conditions, that is either she should marry Altunia, or she can go to the jail for lifetime. So she chose marrying this man and saving her life. So she did that, and they were rolling. So when they were marching towards Delhi, what happened? They got killed. It says that her own brother Bahram Shah had killed them under the conspiracies, and she had died. It also says that her death is a controversy. How she got died on 14th October 1240 AD, still it is not available. After that, Bahram Shah came. He ruled for 2 years under the jury of Nizam. Then came the Mahmud Shah, sorry, Masood Shah. Masood Shah, also considered as a small ruler, and after that came this Nasiruddin Mahmud, because this Mahmud got conspired with the Balban, and Balban is the one of the major king which comes later, and after that his succession has been gone to go to Masood Shah, because the Mallika Jan wanted him to rule. After this come Nasruddin, then come Ghiasuddin Balban. This is one of the prominent king, which I say. He made a lot of changes, and some of his understanding is also very funny, because he had introduced a spy system. Spy system, we know, as our in India also have raw agencies there, right? So in a secret manner, the ruling, the secret mannerly, the information has been gathered, and the analyzing and the processing, all these things is the work of this spy agency. Same way, Balban also introduced spy system, and that was useful for his ruling. And he introduced, to look, he introduced the coin system. Then he also made aware the people that king is everything, right? King is everything. King is shadow of God. So you should respect the king, like how you respect God. Every time you worship, you bow down to the god. Same way, you need to respect the king. So he called himself as Zililahi, means shadow of God. Or whenever you see the monarch or the king, you need to bow down in two ways. The two major ways he introduced, that is Paibos and Sajda. Like Paibos is like Sashtanga Namaskar, like lying down on the floor, or Sajda means you have to kiss the feet of monarch. So this way he made that notion that king is everything. If you are ready to accept king as everything, then you can leave, otherwise you will be subject to death. So this way then he destroyed the Mewati forest, that Rajaput, um, uh, Rajaput's place, which whether he destroyed the forest and making fort and all such thing he had created. Then the tragedy which happened to Belban is his son Turgril. He got killed by one of his worker Mahmud. So the successor, Tugril was the successor of Belban, but unfortunately he died. So this Balban, what he did, he captured Mahmud and beheaded him. So this way that issue he made it into an end. After that, the last king of slave dynasty was Kaikabad. Yeah, Kaikabad. So he ruled until for 3 years. He was the grandson of Belwan, which was appointed by Fakhruddin, who was a Kotwal of Delhi. Now he was ruling. He was not that mighty ruler, but still he managed to rule the kingdom. But when the attack of Khilji, no, whenever we say Khilji, we remember Alauddin Khilji. But before that, Jalaluddin Khilji is there. So when the Khilji attack happened, he got killed. Now from 2006, okay, from 2006 to 2000, sorry, not 2000, I'm sorry, to 1206 to 1290 year AD. This was the period of slave dynasty, and this slave dynasty has been put an end by the Khilji dynasty. Now the next will be Khilji dynasty of four rulers: Jalaluddin Khilji, Alauddin Khilji, then Mubarak, then Khusru Khan. All these people will be discussed. Among that, the mighty king was Alauddin Khilji, and this already we had seen some of his the attacking or some of his passion which he had done to Mewar. So all these things will be discussed in the next video. Until that, we will try to understand the slave dynasty. Okay, thank you.